It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And incomplete to open things up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hardman on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That line, they cleared a big hole there on that one.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. After right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 4 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Chargers as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw. Stern. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Stern. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stern. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. This defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter, and this time a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stern. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Stern. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. 10-7 our score after run right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Mahomes throw complete here to Ayuk. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Williams loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
That's good for 28 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, and not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stern. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Brevin Jordan, 30 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 13. 5 plays there in that drive. And that ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings him 5th. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. So here are the Chargers to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things on. You take it from there.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will hold pat at 13. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stern. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already.
A touchdown, Chargers. Jahan Dotson, 5-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
After review of the play,
so that challenge is successful. And his kick is good. And they will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. It's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, a run with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Hardman to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Stern. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Stern. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A give up the middle to Gibson, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead, Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to use it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, that would look like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Mahomes now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Mahomes to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Mahomes will throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Mahomes. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And now we've got a 1-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's interim column for the LA Chargers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this.